Number three, which really plays along with reading a book, is delayed gratification. Being okay and understanding, not even just being okay, but understanding that delayed gratification is going to take you further than instant gratification. Of course, a lot of people are familiar with the Stanford Marshmallow research project, where in 1970s they took a group of kids, varying ages, but they're young kids. They put a marshmallow in front of them, and they said, "Hey, look, you can eat this marshmallow, but I gotta head out. We're gonna be back in 15 minutes. If you don't eat this marshmallow within 15 minutes, when we come back, we're gonna give you two marshmallows instead. You're gonna double your reward for waiting 15 minutes." Well, as you would think, some kids, as soon as the researchers left, they just ate up that marshmallow. No care in the world. Then you had some kids that started fidgeting. They try to wait. They try to wait it out. They were, swiveling in their chairs, fidgeting. They were looking at the marshmallow. They knew that they should wait, but their body, they had a compulsion not to. And then they ate it. Okay, they fell. Then there were a few, that waited the entire 15 minutes. The researchers came back, they got two marshmallows, and the study did various things. The most important thing about that study is that they followed up with these kids for the course of 40 years. And the kids that did not eat the marshmallows, the young adults, and then subsequently they became adults, that did not eat the marshmallows as kids, that were able to really encompass delayed gratification, overall did better in life in all measurable aspects. From SATs and school to their personal, familial life, they did better, even as young kids. It's a trait that you carry on. So you have to understand that anything worth having is going to take time. If you want something right away, get rich quick, 30 days, lose fat in 30 days. If you're 35 years old and you're trying to lose fat in 30 days, I can guarantee you've been fat all your life. I can guarantee it. Because nothing worth having comes quickly. You have to work for it. You have to wait. And eventually, and over time, it's going to come. But with delayed gratification, you start to understand distractions around us. Social media, for example. These notifications that come up. Social media, how many of us, and I'm using us because I've been guilty of it, have posted something. Then a couple minutes later, just 2 minutes later, we're checking who liked it. The stats on it. How many views we got? That's really instant gratification. We want somebody to tell us that we did good right away. And more so, how many people have started a project and a week into it, a month into it, it's not going how they want. A business, it's not going, they're not getting sales, so they want to quit. But with everything else that is not for you, it's for your boss or for the company you work with. When it comes to them, you know that you have to wait for you to get that raise. You have to work hard for you to get that promotion. Nobody starts a job, no sane person starts a job and 30 days into it and say, how come I don't got that raise? How come I haven't gotten that promotion? But when it comes to your success, the things that you do, whether that's your personal health, your family situation, financials, you want it quick. And for the love of God, turn off notifications on your phone. Notifications on your phone are there to distract you. They're there to notify you that you're being gratified. There's a ding, ding. They're trying to gratify you. They're putting associating those rings and vibrations with something gratifying. Hey, somebody liked your photo. Hey, somebody liked. What difference? Why do you need to know that right now? You're busy. You're working. So why do you need to keep, as soon as ding, you want to check it? Why? What will that change? The most important notifications come in the form of email, phone calls, or some text messages. Maybe you have those on. But there has not been a social media notification that has drastically changed anything that I have going on. None. It hasn't happened. And I've had thousands of them. So why do I feel the impulse to look at these notifications? Because I want the gratification of what it's going to tell me. So I've turned off notifications when it comes to social media and all these other apps on my phone. They all want your attention. You have to understand that delayed gratification is a huge part of you becoming successful. And if you can't handle that, you're going to always keep starting over. You're going to start something. Oh, that didn't work. 30 days. I gave it a try. It didn't work. I'm going to try this now. Yeah. Why don't you work on it for a year, 2 years, 3 years? I'm going to use this example again. If you're in your mid-30s and you've been broke all your life, what's the rush to become rich in 1 year? You've been broke all your life. Clearly, you haven't figured it out in 30-something years. So if I tell you, hey, give it 2 years, 3 years before you start seeing huge success, or magnitudes of orders difference, because huge might be relative. You might but you'll see the snowball growing. The wheel is going to keep moving, but you need to be okay with delayed gratification.